What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, everybody? So we are back for another what it is, okay? First of all, before I start this video off, I want y'all to go check out Mr. Still Standing. If you have not subscribed to him, please go subscribe to him. I love his channel. I feel personally that he should be further along than what he is, but we're not gonna go there today, but I just want you guys to go out there, support his channel, Mr. Still Standing, Scotty. Okay, he has an interview that's coming up later on tonight, probably in the next 30 minutes or an hour, with one of the cast members from the web series that's on YouTube called not Chasing Reality, that's the name of the channel, but called Chasing Dallas, okay? And I want you guys to go over there, support him, check him out. He has a lot of other content. If y'all looking for the basketball wise reviews and stuff, he does basketball wise reviews and some other things on there as well. Love and hip hop and probably some other shows that I probably don't do. So if that's what you're looking at, go ahead and check him out. But check out that interview. It's his first interview with somebody, so I'm really proud of him. So check him out. And another thing, shout out to Tanise Anderson, girl. I don't know if you wanted me to put you out there like that, but baby, let me just tell y'all something. I have some bomb ass subscribers because I didn't even ask for this, but she sent me something through PayPal, and I would never ever ask you guys for any like monetary anything like that, because I'm not one of those YouTubers who do that, because I just don't feel comfortable doing that, and it's just not in my nature. But hell, if you gonna give it to me, I ain't gonna say no. But you will never see me asking for it verbatim on this show or on this camera. But she sent some stuff, and I'm very much appreciative of it because Mama didn't have to. And it is what it is. So thank you so much for being such a kind-hearted person. And you be blessed, okay? You be blessed. She said God felt it, put it in her spirit that she's supposed to send some. Girl, don't ever turn away from what God say, okay? I'm just saying. But yeah, thank y'all so much for the love and support once again. I should say this probably every freaking video because y'all come through when y'all come through, and I appreciate it. If I don't say it enough, just know that I really do appreciate each and every one of y'all who tune in. I don't care if you subscribe or not, but you gave me a view, and I appreciate that view. No matter how much fuck shit we get into on this channel, it's very much appreciative. Just know that this is a channel that is for fun stuff, and sometimes we get a little bit serious, but it's not to be taken so serious. Don't be in your feelings. And I had to put that out there because the first topic that I'm finna go in on right about now is this Nicki Minaj stuff. Now I put it out there, I like Nicki, okay? I like Nicki. I brought Queen, I brought the Pink Print, and Nicki won me over because in the beginning I like mixtape Nicki. Then something got lost in the sauce where I just was like, girl, no. And then when Pink Print came back out and I seen some little changes or whatever, I seen the direction she was trying to go, she won me back over. So I brought the Pink Print, and I brought Queen. I made sure I pre-ordered it. I was looking forward to it to come out, and it came out. I just was not looking forward to all this controversy that's going on behind it. I'm tired of talking about it because at this moment in time, it has become so boring to me, and it's stale news at this point. Nicki, she's still in her feelings about this whole, coming in number two behind Travis Scott, and Billboard counting merchandise and tour stuff with the albums and bundles and stuff as the album sell and this shit like that. Now I'm gonna put it out there. Some of the stuff that Nicki was saying about the way that they're doing it is some real talk, okay? I get where she's coming from. But you also gotta, just put in, you're not gonna put a black woman down and all this stuff. Nicki don't speak up on social issues like that from what I've seen until it affects her. And so this is the reason why she's going off, because it's affecting her. Because there have been so many other artists this day and prior to. Hell, just about everybody on Good Music has put out tour memorabilia, merchandise, and all this stuff, and with the albums and all this shit. And it's other artists who do the same thing. This is not a new practice. This practice has been going on for a while, and no one else has come up saying that they have an issue with the way that things are going. But all of a sudden, because Nicki didn't come in at number one, she wants to go on this tirade. Yes, she makes some good, valid points that, you know, maybe we do need to, Billboard needs to look at the way that they're counting stuff, and maybe they do need to change shit up, and so that we won't have this confusion and people won't have these discrepancies and thinking this way and it's not that. Or maybe Nicki probably is right, she's the only one that will feel like she can stand up, and everybody else probably do got a problem with it, but they too scared to say something. We don't know. All I know is she's taking her frustrations out on the wrong person. Travis Scott didn't do shit. Okay, you're doing the same thing. You bundle stuff. You added a song on there that I can't stand because it's with a pedophile. But that's neither here nor there. Y'all love that shit. Y'all can pick and choose who y'all support. So hey, it is what it is. You know I just don't like him. He's just a fucking troll. Regardless of what else he did in his past, I just don't like that nigga. Like, you can never get me to support anything that he done. So you doing that, you bundling in the album, you lowering the price of the album on Tidal, get a concert ticket, get the album, whatever. You're doing the exact same thing. And to me, it just sounds like you're just in your feelings because it didn't work for you the way that you thought it would work. You getting upset because Travis, or you claims that he had Kylie post the tour pass with his tour, and then saying come see Baby Stormy and me and all this shit. So what? That's her man. That is her man. You can't get upset at that. You can't get in your feelings at that. Bitch, when Meek Mills was with your ass, he benefited from your barbs going out there going and supporting him and shit too. So, it's the same exact thing. You want to know why? Because your fans stood with him because that was your man. That was your fucking man. That's her man. Okay, so if she want to support and put something up for her man so that he can get some sales or whatever for either the album or for the tour, which I felt like it benefited more for the tour than the fucking sales, but that's neither here nor there. That's her man. That's what she's supposed to do. And let me just tell you one more thing. Travis Scott would have been dumb as shit, okay, not to use a Jenner. You're fucking a Jenner and you got a baby by a Jenner. The Jenner Kardashian shit, bitch, you would be dumb as shit not to use a machine like that, okay? He would. I'm just saying. That's like Meek Mill would have been dumb as shit not to use your barbs to do something when y'all was together. It is what it is. It's just that you tried it. It didn't work the way that you want to. Maybe it is some discrepancies that's going on. They probably didn't, count some stuff and did some stuff that they did with him and they didn't do with you. I'm not trying to say that that's a lie or nothing because I don't know, because we know anything these days is possible. But at this point in time, you don't want people to think that you're bitter or whatever, but it comes off as if because you keep on talking about it and you keep on talking about it and you keep on talking about it. And it's like, damn, bitch, we get it. Okay, we get it. You sold a certain amount of albums and he sold this certain amount of album in his second week. And it makes sense. When a person goes from selling 500,000 albums the first week, they're not going to either sell 500,000 exactly the next week. They're going to be a few thousand, 100,000, a couple of 100,000 off the next week, okay? And then the next week after that, it's going to trail down a little bit, trickle down a little bit further. That's just how the algorithm goes, okay? We don't see nobody. If this was if this was Drake, would she be saying the same thing? I just feel like you directing the energy and the frustrations, which probably is granted. I'm not denying that she has, no right to be upset or whatever, but I feel as though, she's directing it to the wrong person, and it just seems so convenient that all of a sudden you have a problem with this when it don't work out your way, but you never came up and said anything about the merch being sold and these bundles and stuff with the albums or whatever being counted on Billboard when other artists have been doing it. But now that since it's so-called affecting your sales, now you want to say something, which I feel like is nearly not, but it is what it is. Now you want to come out and say something and you want to target Travis because he was your competition that week. And you probably thought that you was going to be able to go above him, and it just didn't happen. It just didn't happen. You're number two, and guess what? You're still going to be number two probably this week because Ariana Grande came out. She going to snatch that top spot. Bitch, all this shit probably going to put you to number three and make Travis number two. You just don't know, okay? If you are so so pleased with the body of work that you put out. Whatever fucking position, whether you're in the top 5 or the top 10, you should just be, I mean, you should be pleased with that body of work, okay? It shouldn't even fucking matter. You got Beyonce and Jay-Z came out with a surprise album, and they're fucking powerhouses, and they came in number 2. They sold less than we thought they would have, and you don't see them, somebody who is your friend, we don't see them out here complaining about sales. They've never complained about sales to this magnitude, okay? They just said, chuck that shit up. This is for the fucking fans. They do as they please, bitch. I'm cool with it, and I'm finna get on tour and finish this shit, okay? It's never that fucking deep, all right? And I don't know who's saying that you had a bad album. I actually like the album, so it is what it is. Bitch, make a video for Coco Chanel. That's what I want you to do. Focus on the videos and shit like that. Stop with this whole nigga awards. Like, you didn't have to give Travis no whole nigga award or whatever the fuck it is that you're doing, because it's not Travis' fault. What you need to be upset with Billboard and direct all of that energy towards Billboard. I have a question. If Billboard is the one that she's upset with and they allowing all this stuff that's going on, what about the IRA? The IRAA, the one that really, really count with all this stuff. I just want to know what they got to say about all this shit. Nobody's saying nothing about that. And Ariana Grande, you can shut your mouth up. I know you trying to be, show that you loyal or whatever to Nicki, whatever. We don't need you putting your input in, shading Travis or whatever, because this ain't got shit to do with you. Especially when you know your ass finna come in number 1 when come this weekend. Okay, so calm that shit down. We don't need you to put no more input in there. Drake, I don't know what's up. Okay, speaking of Travis ain't said nothing. The most that we seen Travis this whole week after the VMAs, he been on he did a show with I don't know if it was his show or Drake's show, but they was on stage together at a fucking show in Toronto. Okay, and it is what it is. All right. Like I said, I'm not discounting what Nicki is saying. I'm just saying, girl, I'm tired of hearing about it, okay? Every time I look up, you're talking about it. Like, how many more weeks are we going to talk about it? You're not going to get this number 1 spot. It's kind of fucked up in your opinion, but it's not going to happen, okay? Do I feel like they probably need to change the rules? Yes, they do need to change the rules, and it needs to apply to everybody, okay? Not just pick and choose. Let it apply to everyone. Give that frustration to Billboard. Give that frustration to Spotify. Don't give it to Travis, because Travis ain't the one making the rules, okay? But he got a team that's, doing strategy, and the strategy is working, all right? And you tried to do the same strategy, it just didn't work as well, and that's all I can say about it. That's all that I can say about it. Nicki, you still got a bomb album to me. I don't care, but it is what it is. Sit down, call Beyonce up, have her to talk to you. Y'all do that kumbaya and namaste type of shit. And, just chill the fuck out. Maybe you just need to take a break and focus more so on this goddamn tour, because, y'all know she had to push the tour back. The U.S. leg is not necessarily canceled, but it's postponed till May, because according to her, she wanted 3 months to, rehearse for the tour to give you a quality show. I can respect that. If that's the real reason, I can respect that, because I don't want no shitty ass shit. And she said that, 9 out of 10, Future might not be on this U.S. leg tour. And I'm happy about that, because when I actually wanted to go on a tour and to take a chance and to see Nicki live or whatever, because I never seen her live. And then when the tour came around and she said she was going on tour with Future, I don't want to see no Future. I don't have no Future records on my catalog, okay? That's not my cup of tea. I don't do that shit, so no. And then you added the Tekashi dude, and I'm just like, double no, okay? Now I really don't want to go. But if Future is not going to be on there, I can possibly think about, buying a ticket for May and just going ahead and going and seeing her just for this one time, okay? She put out there saying that, she might be trying to find like 3 or 4 more, opening acts and then a co-headliner and all this shit. I'm like, you're Nicki motherfucking Minaj. Why do you need a co-headliner, and why do you need all these opening acts? I do not believe that Nicki's star has fallen that far, that fast, that she needs to have all these people on her, with her just to sell out this and sell out that. I don't believe that the tickets wasn't selling, as they say, you know what I'm saying? But still, I just it's something ain't making sense, okay? I don't feel like you need all of that. You're fucking Nicki Minaj. You still got that star power, so you should be able to sell out shit on your own. I was never here for this joint shit. Just do the shit by yourself, girl. And that's all that I gotta say. Please be respectful to one another, you barbs, in the comments, because some of y'all watch me and y'all just be so passionate, but yet, be upset with your fans for not buying the goddamn stuff, okay? Because we can be upset with the Beehive and, some Jay-Z fans too for not buying Everything Is Love and only coming in at number two, too, and then going away, like that. But hey, it is what it is. Just let that shit go for right now, okay? Don't stress yourself out too fucking much. Just focus all that energy on trying to put on a good show when your tour comes about. Do your TV spots and all this shit. Leave Harriet Tubman where Harriet Tubman at, okay? She was minding her business. She did not ask to be brought up in this shit, okay? So, we're gonna let that go. I don't want to hear nothing else unless, she's solidifying the tour dates. I don't care about this album position. I'm not saying that the girl is bitter. I'm not saying that she is, but baby, you are coming off and you claim that you don't care and that you unbothered and you being funny, but all of this, you keep talking about it, keep on talking about it, talking about it. You seem a little bit, that's what it's making you seem, okay? And if that's not what you want to appear to be as, just let that shit go, babe. Moving on from that. So in Trump news, Michael Cohen, who was the lawyer for Trump, he pleaded guilty to some charges, so probably some criminal charges, federal criminal charges, wire fraud, campaign donation frauds, and hiding money and all this shit, and also Paul Manafort, he was found guilty on 8 of I think 18 charges or something like that. So yeah, he Michael implicated Trump into some wrongdoing, which we already knew. Okay, so now Trump trying to, clear his shit up, trying to say that he ain't really fuck with Michael Cohen. They ain't really see each other all that much and he lying and all this shit and whoop-de-whoop. Shut the fuck up. Okay, because we know you lying and your shit is crumbling, okay? But we shall see what else happens with that. All right, these people just willingly go ahead and just saying, bitch, I'm guilty. Yeah, and now he's saying that, he going totally against Trump. Girl, it's about to be a mess if it already ain't one. Okay, you want to know what's a mess now? Bitch, I got some notes, and I ain't finna be on here all this time, but I got some notes, and I'm saying I'm sticking to them. I be writing my notes down sometimes for the what it is, and then I go back and I look, and I be like, damn it, bitch, I missed that. So right now, I'm gonna have to just go how I wrote it down, bitch. I got like, you know how when you was in school and shit, and they be like, write an outline for your paper. You gotta have this and then the bullet points, either the bullet points or the 1, 2, 3, and then you gotta have that. You know what I'm saying? So I got that down, so I'm trying to stay on task. I get good about all the little shit. Y'all be sitting there like, girl, that ain't really? That's what you... Okay, girl. If that's what makes you happy, that's what makes you happy. Don't lie. Some of y'all be sitting there like that. Y'all probably ain't gonna admit it, but I already know. You ain't gotta say shit. It's okay. But moving on to some more messy shit. This shit with Braxton Family Values, okay? The show. Now the show came back on for the rest of the 6th season last week, okay? And, there really hasn't been that much promo for it. We already know because most of it was talking about the Tamar shit. I guess they figured that people would tune in because they wanted to see what that was going to be like. And, that first half was seeing the whole fallout of that. And then, we get this new episode comes on. And before the season came back, we got the reports that said that the Braxton sisters said, bitch, we're not filming because we're boycotting for right now until you pay us what we deserve. Okay, we've been the staple for WeTV, and to be quite honest, to their credit, a lot of people start tuning into WeTV when Braxton Family Values start coming on. Okay, that was in the beginning, so they did kind of help build up that channel, build up that platform, and so therefore they should be compensated for what they need and for what they deserve. When they were not gonna film, the only person that showed up was Tracy Braxton. So I guess Tracy said, bitch, y'all got other jobs. I don't have other jobs. I got an album to promote. Okay, she got an album that's supposed to be coming out. She got a song out called Lifeline. I ain't listened to it yet. Girl, I mean, do you, boo? Okay, I ain't finna be the one that's gonna tarnish somebody hopes and dreams. It's just, girl. Whew, okay, girl. So this report come out, and I seen it on the Shade Room. This clip of Tracy and Phaedra Parks, and the headline was like Phaedra Parks is joining Braxton Family Values. Of course, it's clickbait in the sense that she's not necessarily joining as a member, as somebody that comes on. How can you join a family show like this and be part of something? This ain't Loving Hip Hop. This ain't Growing Up Hip Hop. This ain't nothing like that. Basically, because I was looking at the comments, and Tawanda was in the comments, and she said she's not a Braxton, but what's going on is she's being brought on for a couple of episodes. That don't mean that you're joining the show. It's like a friend of the show. You know, she's gonna be on, I guess it's Tracy's friend and all that stuff. And Tracy was sitting there in the interview talking about how they met, and they literally just met. So, you know, it's a big bunch of controversy over that and hoopla. Then you get Tamar putting up some video basically saying that the girl showing her and Tawana saying Phaedra Braxton, and Phaedra ain't no Braxton. We know she ain't no Braxton. And she kind of like throwing shade or whatever. But, you know, like the comment said, girl, I get it, but you don't want Phaedra to try to come for that ass, because Phaedra can read a bitch and you just not prepared. But it's just going to show that it's a lot of, you know, you read the comments especially, and Tawanda was in there trying to, you know, diffuse the situation and clarify stuff, and then Tamar was saying this and saying that, and it basically is a lot of internal issues that's going on. And I honestly feel as though, you know, it's like they're trying to throw Tracy under the bus, and, you know, I don't know, and at this point I truly don't care. I just, at this point, after this season, why don't they just go on here once this season finish wrapping up? Just cancel the whole thing, because the show has not been the same in the past couple of seasons. Okay, it's just been off. Okay, just cancel the season, and y'all just gonna have to find the way to make some money some type of other way. Okay, you know, congratulations to Trina Braxton. Trina, she fucked around and got a spot. Or she taking somebody's spot on Sister Circle. Baby, I didn't even know that shit still came on. Okay, but congratulations to her. She on a talk show now. She didn't got a talk show before Tamar got a talk show. So hey, you know, shit happens. Look how the world turns. But this show, I don't think this show has helped them, but it also has brought out a whole bunch of problems, a whole bunch of shit. And that is the pitfall of reality TV for anything. For anything. But y'all tell me how y'all felt about it. Do y'all even still watch the show? Y'all see I don't review it because it's nothing there to review. It's no substance no more to me. But yeah, y'all tell me how y'all feel about it. I just want them to get that shit together, because I don't like seeing families, you know, going through the Discord like that and in the public, you know, so people can lend their opinions, like bitches like me talking about it and shit like that. I just want them to get their shit together. Miss Aretha Franklin. So, you know, Aretha passed away last week. They did their whack ass tribute with Madonna. Madonna talking about something. They just asked her to get up there and try to, you know, present the Video of the Year award, and then try to give us a little anecdote about Aretha Franklin. It was a spur of the moment type of thing, not necessarily a tribute, but give something about how she, you know, contributed to her life or whatever. You still made it all about you regardless, bitch. So I don't give a fuck. You know, her family said that, you know, they not bothered by the whole thing, but bitch, we bothered, so I don't care. Speaking of the family, Aretha Franklin, come to find out, did not leave a will, you know. And so I guess by the rules that goes on by the state of Michigan, that the money will be split equally, and I think she had a net worth of like $80 million or something like that, and it would be split equally out, going to assume, amongst her children. I think she got 4 kids. So yeah. And Reverend Al Sharpton, please don't get on TV trying to read somebody and make a point and use the Queen name and her song, you know, respect, and you can't spell it, okay? Just like in the name, in the words of Aretha Franklin, have some RESPICT. I said, what? So respect? So respect? What? Oh, he getting up there in the old age. I thought an E was in there somewhere. I thought two E's was in there somewhere. You know, maybe it was me. Okay, but I don't know. But anyway, moving on from that, Janet Jackson. Janet Jackson last Friday on the 17th, she released a new song. First of all, throughout that whole week, this is what I'm talking about. See, you want people to get interested in your stuff. These artists these days are fucking lazy, okay? You have got to not just rely on the company to do this and the company to do that, because they're not going to do that, okay? The music industry is not how it used to be back in the day, where the labels would go all out with the promos. You will see them on buses, you will see them on billboards, you will see them on every other fucking commercial. You will see them here, you will see them there. You have them on this show, that show, okay? They're on this SNL or this sketch show or this TV show, and they're just promoting and promoting and promoting and promoting, so that you know that, bitch, this album is coming out soon. Go check out the single and all this shit. This album's gonna be bomb or whatever. We performing here, we performing there. Well, they don't do promo and shit like that. You can't depend on the label, and you can't depend on management always. You have to get out there and you have to do your shit yourself too, okay? Get you a little street team to do some stuff. Get you a little social media team to help you promote some stuff, okay? Put that shit always on your stuff. Get your Instagram. Do what fucking Janet Jackson is doing. Janet Jackson has put out this whole week, she just kept on posting about, and this is what she was doing with her tour too. Kept on posting behind the scenes stuff of her tour, posting all the stuff about the each dates and everything, the pictures and all this shit. Janet, for this whole entire week, last week, she was just leading up to the fact that there's a single coming out. Made for now. Made for now. Move your body, baby. Move your body. Hey, move your body. Say, move your body. Bitch, I like the song. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know I'm into that reggae type feel, reggaeton, all that stuff, the dance hall type shit. I'm into it. Okay, soca, all that shit. And that's what it gave me, mixed with a little African beats and shit like that. You better fucking do that shit, Janet Jackson. I like the song, and that promo is on one. Okay, this is what Janet Jackson is almost 50 years old, 52, something like that. She old 50, she 50s, whatever the fuck. Mama's out here using social media to her advantage, okay? And she's doing better than some of you motherfuckers, these young motherfuckers out here doing, okay? Just relying on the label and relying on this. Baby, sometimes you need word of mouth, you need your own social media. She was promoting that shit on her Instagram. At one point, I was like, damn, bitch, can you stop and just put the shit on there? Okay, drop the goddamn song so I can hear this shit. She dropped that song, and actually somebody gave it to me the night before. I said, how the fuck y'all be getting this shit? But either way, I waited until it came through on the actual day. I downloaded it on Tidal. I brought it on Apple Music. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Janet got a new album coming out, and she's just about to be on go mode, okay? Also, that same day that the song dropped, she was on Jimmy Fallon performing the song, okay? It's so fucking colorful. I love the colors in the video. I love the dancing and everything. I love everything about it. It's Janet fucking Jackson. What do you expect me to say? Like it was trash? No, bitch, stop it. It was good. Okay? So I'm so happy for her, and I'm so looking forward to this new era that's coming out. And I'm just here for it. Janet Jackson can dance her ass off in like 15 layers of clothes and make it look like it's nothing. Because y'all know that's all that she went at. Like, girl, she had on like 15 goddamn layers of clothes. She put on everything in her closet, and she said, bitch, you still gonna get this A count. And I said, you make it look good, mama. And that's what she did. But moving on from that, this whole thing with Mariahlynn. Okay, let me tell you something. This is the shit that I don't like. Okay. This whole, people jumping on people because of, I don't know what it is. I just don't like jumping. Mariahlynn, I feel as though you brought a lot of this stuff on yourself because of, like with the Nicki situation and the people coming after you. And of course, how these barbs and stuff, they are together like a flock. They like one unit, and that's how they move. So, bitch, once they zoom in on the target, they not done until you done, okay? Till they finish your ass. And basically, I don't know if this got anything to do with it, but somebody told me about how she posted a video of her at the MTV Music Awards during Nicki Minaj video, her performance, and her was mocking it, basically saying that it was dry, it was boring, and all that shit. And you got Ra Ali and Brooke Bailey. These bitches came out of nowhere. And all of a sudden, they besties with Nicki Minaj, and they're like in the forefront, and basically in their feelings and saying they not gonna do something because they too big to be fighting this little girl and all this shit. And my whole thing is, y'all was there at the awards sitting right around each other and y'all ain't do nothing. Girl, please stop that shit. You ain't never too big to fight a bitch, okay? If they want to talk shit, let them talk shit. But see, this thing about Mariahlynn getting jumped by this K Goddess girl, never heard of her. Don't know what it is. I don't know what the issue was. The girl literally was on Instagram Live and first of all, she left us in the car. She left us in the car when she went and did what she had to do. That was disrespectful as fuck, okay? We couldn't even get a clear version of what was going down. But from what we can see in the background, she did jump Mariahlynn, and it was fucked up. I'm never here for the jumping shit, okay? If you got a problem with somebody, square up one-on-one, okay? Don't catch them unless you say bitch and you already give them a warning and say bitch when I see you. It's on site. If they had no clue that bitch you said that, don't fucking jump a bitch like that. That's some weak ass shit to me. But at the end of the day, I'm just like, damn, Mariah, what the fuck you do to everybody? Because everybody, Bianca from Love and Hip Hop, she ain't cool with her no more. And I'm just like, fuck, that's crazy. Like, what the hell is happening? And at first, I was like, they doing all this shit to get us amped up for Love and Hip Hop New York, okay? And I had to realize, none of them gonna be on Love and Hip Hop New York this season. So what the fuck are y'all doing this shit for? Okay? What are y'all doing this shit for? Somebody check on Mariah. Y'all know she a twig. It don't take much to blow her ass down. So, check on her. It's sad. It's not funny. It's sad, that all this mess is going on. And I just have to have this one question. I did not realize that basically damn near everybody who has a show or is a part of an ensemble cast on a VH1 show was at the MTV Music Awards. I was like, what the fuck? Everybody and their mama was there. I was like, I don't know how I feel about this. This cheapest the values of the wars. I don't know. But hey, y'all tell me how y'all felt about that situation. One real thing that I want to get into, we did have another person come out. His name is Jimmy Bennett. He's an actor. He's 22 now. He came out and basically said that this Italian actress named Asia Argento, she sexually assaulted him when he was 17 years old. And back in November 2017, gave him $380,000 just to shut it up. And the reason why he's coming out now and saying something is because all of a sudden, before they chose to, he chose to dealt with it in private with his with her, okay, and get that shit situated. But then all of a sudden, in 2017 November, you come to him a month before she accused Harvey Weinstein of sexual assault. I said, bitch, wait a minute. The name seems familiar. Couldn't find out she's one of the first women who came out against Harvey Weinstein. And then you're also being charged with sexually assaulting somebody too. Mind you, he was 17, she 37. He did play her child at one point in some movie that they was in some time ago. And then also, I guess they was on the set of another movie. And then this whole thing popped up that they got into a sexual relationship or whatever was going on. I don't know the backstory. All I know is that he was 17, she was 37, and the legal age of consent in California where this shit happened was 18. And I was like, whew, okay. And then you pay him off. That makes you look even more guilty. They said there are pictures out there. There's evidence out there because she was trying to deny and say her boyfriend at the time told her to pay him the money and all this shit. And trying to make it seem like he trying to shake her down, but it's just a mess. And I just knew it, when all this whole, Me Too movement started coming out and men start getting, their reputation destroyed because of the shit that they've done. I was like, where are the women? Because you can't tell me there are not no women that's been doing the same thing. You can't tell me that. You can't tell me that. And here we go. But y'all tell me how y'all feel about that. Do y'all watch the show? I never watched any of these shows, but for some reason I started watching this one because it was this big white lady on there. And it dealt with a Nigerian black guy. 90-day fiance before the 90 days. Bitch, when I tell you I was floored when I found out, I said I shouldn't be surprised. But the way that they was talking about, her family was talking about, well, you getting scammed, you getting scammed. You know they always say that Nigeria is the scammers capital of the world, okay? And that is what her family fucking told her. Her daughter was like, you get scammed, mama, okay? He 30 years old, you 52, but you lied and told him that you 50. And you know, you trying to get with him, you going all the way out there to Nigeria, and he a Trump supporter, baby. He said Trump is his mentor. She brought him all that Trump gear. I said, girl, it's one person on there that was stupid as hell. The dude that went to see the girl in Colombia, and he waited at that restaurant all that time, like they dumb as hell. And then the black guy who went to the Philippines to see old girl Hazel, oh my gosh, she had the nerve. First of all, she said she was looking for an American man because she need money. Okay. I said, well, put your motives out there, girl. Don't lie about it. She said, bitch, I'm not. I was like, okay. And then when she saw him, her face went from like to the producers was like, so what's going on with him? You do you not like him? I mean, he cute or whatever, but he a little bit chubbier than I thought. I said, bitch, I know the fuck you not. And then gonna say something, I don't know if I can trust him because he had a layover over in Bangkok because, first of all, he had to take 5 connecting flights just to get to Manila from the U.S. Bitch, it would never be me, okay? Not for no 2 week stay, bitch. We staying for some months, okay? That's what we doing. And somebody gonna get pregnant, okay? If that I was a nigga, somebody gonna get pregnant. We getting married. That's what we doing, okay? That's too much on the body, all right? And for her to say I don't trust him because he stayed over there in Bangkok for 11 hours because the airline fucked up his ticket, didn't confirm his flight, so he had to wait till the last flight to get on board that one. He also had an ex that lived in Bangkok. So she was like, he could have been over there with her and all that shit. I said, girl, you got your nerve talking about trust when you just using this man for his money. Okay? I said, And then the one who with the Brazilian girl and asked her to take the pregnancy test, he is crazy, and I wish she would get her ass up out of that one. Don't even, you need to stop because he look like he already got a record for trying to burn down his ex-girlfriend house. That's sign enough that you don't need to go there, okay? But if y'all haven't been watching that on TLC, watch that shit. It is hilarious, okay? And the last thing that I want to put out there, I seen somebody showing me something saying that Kirk and Rashida, they expecting a baby. I hope that's a lie. Cause they don't know. Okay. Next storyline on Love and Hip Hop. Y'all tell me how y'all feel about this, and I will see you guys later. Enjoy your weekend. See, I got it to y'all a little early on a Thursday night. And y'all be good, okay? See y'all. Peace.